What's up guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I am sharing what I have in my hospital bag. I'm currently 34 and a half weeks pregnant and I've had this packed for a little bit over a week now. We actually had a little bit of a preterm labor scare over the last few days, and so we actually did have to just have this in our car, have it ready just in case it was the real deal. Luckily it wasn't. We're so grateful that baby girl is still in. But this is my 4th delivery, and so I feel very confident with like the essentials, the things that we need, where we don't overpack but we still have all the things that we actually need. And we like to try to pack light because I don't want my husband to try to have to carry so many different bags in. And so we always just use a diaper bag for our hospital bag, and we find that that usually fits everything and it works great. And so I'm just going to be sharing the essentials that we have, the things that really work for us, and then maybe this will give you an idea for a guide to pack your own hospital bag. You can add some things or take some things away that you feel like won't apply to you, but I feel like this is just exactly what we'll need. So I'm just going to go ahead and share what we have in our hospital bag. Alright, so I'm going to be starting off with the things that I have packed for myself. And so usually for clothing, I like to keep it very simple. I usually always just labor in the hospital gown that they give me, and then usually I do also just postpartum stay in the clean hospital gown that they give me afterwards, just because I find like it's really easy for nursing, and also it still gives access to the nurses since they have to come and check you and check your bleeding a lot postpartum. So I just find that it's easier to just stay in the hospital gown. If you want, you can bring something more comfortable that you want, but I just find it easier to just stay in the gown, and it's always worked fine for me. And then I am going to have packed just one pair of pajamas that are very nursing friendly. These are my favorite. It's just a button down, super soft, and so it's super easy for nursing and great. And so I'm just gonna have my own pair of pajamas and then just a going home outfit. So for my going home outfit, I just have a simple nursing shirt and some joggers. I just find that I prefer to just be comfortable and something that's just convenient for nursing. And so those are the clothes that I have. I also do have 2 pairs of socks and some underwear, usually just like the adult diapers or like disposable underwear, however you want to call them. And then all the other postpartum supplies, I just use what the hospital gives me. So that's all that I have for clothes, and I find that for me that just works really well. And then of course I'm going to have my nursing bra. And then for my husband, same thing. Usually in the past I always would just labor through the night. My husband usually finds that just having one change of clothes usually works good, because usually he'll change right before we go to the hospital, and then he'll just need to change his outfit one more time before we leave. So we have one outfit for him, some underwear for him, socks, just like the basic things that he needs. And then we also have this hygiene bag that we are sharing, and all of our hygiene things are in there. And it's really just like the basic things. We have our travel toothbrushes in here, some toothpaste, deodorant for both of us. And then for me, I also have a travel size contact solution in my contacts case. And then I'm also bringing my glasses just because I usually nap during the day in between all the nurses' visits or the doctors coming in and like all the newborn tests and screenings. And so I find that my eyes just get really dry if I have my contacts in, so I'll probably just be wearing my glasses at the hospital. I've just been keeping any travel size things that I have for like face wash, lotion, or moisturizer. I even have some little samples of shampoo and conditioner and body wash, or you can use the little travel size bottles, but all of that fits in here, and even my hairbrush. So we have all our hygiene things in here. I also have some makeup remover wipes if I do end up wearing makeup. I do have a makeup bag with just like the very bare essentials of makeup if I want to wear makeup. Just like concealer, powder, like some powder for my eyebrows, and I think mascara if I feel up to wearing mascara, but usually I don't, so I probably won't. But these are just things that I don't use every day, just because I have like another concealer that I use or another powder. So it's nice because I can have this already packed away, and so it's one less thing to try to grab when we're trying to go out the door. So I'm just thinking it'll be really nice if we already have these packed away in our hospital bag, so then we don't have to worry about trying to grab something on our way out. Some other things that I'm just bringing is just some chapstick. This is the Laneige lip sleeping mask, and this is one of my favorites. It's so good, and so I'm going to be packing that. And then also some nipple cream. I always use the Mother Love nipple cream, and I find that that just works the best for me. I've never had any issues with chapped nipples or bleeding, and I feel like it really is entirely because of this. So I got a new one, and I'm just going to be bringing it for when I start breastfeeding at the hospital. Some other things that I am bringing are my Bluetooth headphones and also my Bluetooth speaker, and these are just for listening to music while I am in labor. I feel like, especially probably at the beginning of labor, I'll probably be using my headphones just to kind of really tune into it, or maybe during transition if that is something that I need to just really focus on, I'll do these. But then besides that, I'll probably just use a speaker, just because it'll also be good to be able to hear my husband when he's trying to talk to me, or to anyone else that is in there, like any of the nurses, just because these are noise canceling, so I don't want to just like tune everything out. But the speaker will be really good, so I can still listen to the music that I have on my playlist, and everyone else can enjoy the music as well, but then I'll still be able to hear when people are trying to communicate with me. And then this is something new that we actually got for this baby, but I've heard a lot of really good things about it. It has a lot of really good reviews. But this is a little night light, and you can adjust the brightness. And I love how it's just so small. And so I think this will be great. I'm planning on using this for nighttime feedings anyways when she's home, but I thought it might be good to bring it to the hospital, because that way when I'm nursing at night, that way I don't have to like turn on any of the bright lights or anything. And then I can just stay in bed, have this next to me, and then just turn it on and have a little bit more light so I can see my baby better when I'm trying to breastfeed her, because it's always a little bit of a challenge to figure out breastfeeding at first. I don't know how it's gonna go with this baby. So just in case I need some extra light, I'll have this. And I love that it's small, because the nice thing is I'm just able to slide it right in here and it fits perfect in our hospital bag. Now for baby girl, this is where I kind of packed a little bit more things, but that's totally fine. Everything still fits in here. So I do first off have some pacifiers that I already sanitized, that are clean. I have the Philips one and the Tommy Tippy one. These are the ones that we've used with our boys, and they've worked great in the past. So we're just gonna start out with those, introduce them to her, see if she likes them. Yeah, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Now for baby girl, for her going home outfit, we are just going to bring two options, and then we'll just decide which one we'll put her in, or if one gets dirty, we'll just use the other one. But both of these are just sleepers, and we just find that it's easiest to just put them in something that's really convenient and comfortable. And so both of these are great because they have the zipper on the bottom, so we can have easy access to the diaper, and then they both have the mitts that fold over, and they're both really soft and comfortable, and they're also really cute. And I mean, come on, it's a baby, they're gonna be cute in anything. And so we just find that it's easier to just have a sleeper for their outfit, and it's worked great for us in the past. And so we just have these two. And then, so I am also packing about 4 different bows, just depending on which outfit we do. I'm going to have 2 of these little thinner bows, and then 2 of these thicker bows. And so I'll just kind of see what I feel like is most comfortable on her and what looks the cutest. And so yeah, we'll just have these different options. And the bows are really small, so I'm just able to pack all the things there for baby girl. We're also bringing a little swaddle for baby girl. This is a swaddle blanket. And this is one of like the super soft, like stretchy material, like bamboo material. And I find that these work best with doing a swaddle in a swaddle blanket. So we're just gonna bring that for her. And then kind of a miscellaneous thing, but it's also still really important, is we're going to have chargers for our phones and extra little power cubes here. And then we also have this portable charger that we're bringing as well. So with this, it's just so then, you know, we can charge our phones, and we just find that it's easier to have it already packed. So these are ones that we don't use every night. These are just some extra ones that we're gonna have in here, just so then it's one less thing that we have to try to grab when we're rushing out the door. And then some other things that we will be bringing, but that just won't be in the hospital bag, but we'll have in our car just ready to go, is a boppy. I feel like these are always just super helpful to have, especially at the beginning when you're trying to figure out breastfeeding with a new baby. So these are always super helpful. And then we're also just gonna have a blanket, just because it's always nice to have your own blanket. And so this is something we'll just have in the car. And I think one of the only things that we will have that we'll need to grab that's not in our hospital bag is just our own pillows. Just because we do prefer to bring our own pillows, because the pillows at the hospital aren't very comfortable, and it helps you kind of get some more rest if you have something that's your own. That's just something that we found out in the past. And so I think that's the only thing that we'll just need to grab and go. So it's nice because we'll have all these things ready. So we'll have these in the car. And so when it's go time, we just need to grab our pillows and then we will head out. And then I guess one more other thing that we will need to just grab and go when it's time to go to the hospital is just our camera, like our camera case with the batteries and everything, just because we do want to document our birth, I mean, as much as we can get. But yeah, so those will be the only things that we'll need to grab, is just our pillows and the camera. And it'll be nice that everything else will be ready, so then we can just go when it's go time. And those are all the things that we are going to be bringing in our hospital bag and taking with us to the hospital. I hope you found this helpful. And one tip that I want to share is, yes, it is important to be prepared and have all the things that you'll need, but just remember, all the things that you do pack in your hospital bag, eventually you will have to unpack it. And so I remember one time I feel like I really overpacked. I got way too many outfits for me, for my husband, for the baby, And then afterwards, it was just such a pain to try to unpack everything, even though it didn't seem like that much of a big deal. But then coming home with a newborn, that's not really something that you want to do. So I just find that it really is just so helpful to take advantage of all of the things that the hospital provides for you, and then just kind of bring the bare essentials for you and your husband and baby. But yeah, that's it, and I hope you guys enjoyed or found this useful. And we're so excited for baby girl to come. We're still hoping that she stays in for a little while longer, but even if she does come tonight, we're gonna be prepared because we have all this ready. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.